This is LJ Motivate for you. Today, talk is going to be about authenticity. Be authentic. The reason why many people cannot be relaxed, the reason why many people cannot be happy, the reason why many people are so stressed, the reason why many people are always like on a hide, the reason why many people cannot be themselves, the reason why many people have to just like overcompensate, because they are not being real with themselves, because they have low self-esteem, because they think that they have to prove to people, because they are not trying to be authentic of themselves. Be authentic means you just have to be yourself. You have to be comfortable in your own skin, in your doing, in your living, everything that concerns how you live. You shouldn't be living to try to portray and let people see you a certain way. Sometimes we have been conditioned, we have been told, we have been brainwashed to believe that fake it, live the life just to show to people that you're okay. That is one of the reasons why many people are so depressed. That's one of the reasons why many of us, we go out, we see the need to, we want to show to people what we want people to see, but we cannot be real with ourselves. We can't just come out and just say that, you know what, I really don't care, because it's me. I control what I want to feel, how I want to be, not for people. I'm not doing it for anyone, but I'm doing it for myself. That even actually make you less anxious. It make you less worried. It just make you to be yourself and just be okay, because you know why? Because you've learned to accept yourself. And most times, when you, environment also play a huge role, to be honest, because when you already feel part of you insecurity, you feel insecure, you feel unsure about who you really are, most times we want to try as much as possible, not for ourselves, but to prove to people, to try and show to people what we are really don't want to accept about us, or what we want them to see, so that they can be able to see us in the same way. But ask yourself, most times, really, because we live in a denial, it's hard. You know, as I wrote in one quote, I said denial is like a disease that live in the soul. And it's hard because we don't want to tell ourselves the truth. That's the reason why many of us cannot see change, the reason why we cannot see improvement, the reason why we cannot really come out and remove the mask and say this is the real me. And we end up to lose people that could have really helped support us. So when you live in an environment whereby they have to just compete with each other, they have to show to each other that I've got better than you, I've got this than you, I've got that than you. Who cares? That's one thing we don't understand. I would tell people, when you are being controlled and when you look at life coming from materialistic point of view, you're always going to be depressed. You're not going to be happy, because, and another thing, you're going to be controlled. People are going to be able to manipulate you and control you, because you're moved by worldly things, you're moved by immaterialistic things. When you learn to be happy and be contented and accept you, anything that you're achieving does not change how you really feel inside you. It just extend maybe how it's kind of like, so let me just say, like with money, if I have more money than what I have now, I'm happy, based on I can be able to afford holiday, I can be able to pay bills, I can be able to invest. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to see myself differently. That doesn't mean that I'm going to look at people and I'm going to be snobby. I'm not going to be friendly, or I'm going to assess people based on what they've got. That is the reason why, because when you are coming from authentic place, when you are with people, you love them, because you don't your liking of them or your appreciation of them is not tied to anything in material stuff. You like them because there's a they're unique. There's something unique about them that is not tied to money, wealth, anything like that. So it's okay for you to be okay. Be contented with what you have. You don't need to prove to people. You don't need to prove nothing to no one. So be authentic and be you. That way, you don't have to put yourself under pressure just to prove to people what you're not.